Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in to your Chinese horoscopes for the month of May. We're going to be looking at what is coming up for each sign for your Chinese horoscope May 2025. We're going to kick it off with the rat. So if you're born under the sign of a rat, May is going to be very much a regimented month for you. So this is all about budgets, plans, your calendar. There's a big focus on falling into a routine or maintaining some sort of routine, which I think is going to be really, really good for you. And also there's an emphasis on personal achievements, goals. So you're looking at a lot of your goals and you're implementing some sort of structure to those goals and those personal aspirations of yours. Now, the past may also come back. So if you're under the sign of the rat, past people, past hobbies, past interests may circle back for one reason or another. So pay attention to the people, events, places, circumstances that are coming up around you, because some of that is very much destined to be in your path this month. Okay, so moving on to the ox. So if you're born under the sign of the ox, your birth year, so you are going to have a fantastic May. Okay, there's a really exciting wave coming up for you. There's a lot of buzz, there's an excitement in the air, there's a lot of events or people that will want to network or collaborate with you. And I think you're sort of going to bounce back, especially if you've been in a lot of routine. I feel like there may be a holiday in the works here for you. But I feel like there's lots of exciting things. Could be conferences, could be seminars, entertainment opportunities, people to mingle and mix with, checking out new bars. I feel like you're being playful, you're being light, and that's coming up for you. A lot of downtime, okay, so a lot of R&R is coming up here as well, and I feel like because of that, you kind of need to let people know that you're out of office, that you're taking time off, that you're not engaging in certain things, and that's because you need to prioritize that relaxation vibe for you. So very much a time of withdrawing and just focusing on what makes you happy, and yeah, that's looking really good for you. Okay, next sign we have is the tiger. So if you are born in the year of the tiger, okay, May is going to be very creative for you. So I feel like you're tapping into creativity, art, a culture. You're kind of diving into these artistic elements here. So maybe if you've had a few ideas, put them onto paper, share your ideas, get talking with developers or people that can, build on these ideas and execute them, because you're being very inspired and you're going to be very creative. And I feel like that is going to somehow tie into your identity. So you're engaging in personal growth, personal matters, creative pursuits, or creative outlets of some kind here. So this is very exciting. There's also a deepening of romance here for you. So that's a big theme for you in May. Romance and your connections in your life, and you're looking for more depth. So I think you're sifting out what isn't working, and you're coming forward into more connections that have substance, that have depth, that have something more to offer you. And I feel like you're going to be more positive as a result. So a lot of positivity here for you, which is very exciting. Okay, the next sign we've got is the rabbit. So rabbits, you are doing soul searching in May, especially when it comes to your networking, your relationships, and who you are in the professional or the creative sphere. So you're asking yourself the big questions here. Are you doing what you're meant to be doing? Do you feel you have purpose? Are you on the right track? You're seeking this sort of guidance here. So pay attention to that, because I think it's important for you very much in May. And I also I also want to say there's something about your communication. So you're being more clear in your communication, you're being more direct or more intentional, and you may see this all across the board here between your friends, colleagues, whoever, something about intentionality and communication as well. Creatively, I feel like you're exploring different things, which is really good. You might start a new hobby, you might be recommended to try something, you might come across something, there's a reason why. So I think that's going to bring you some sort of fulfillment here, especially when you're kind of like, it's like you want to get down to the truth of it all. And and I hope that makes sense. Okay, so next time we've got the dragon. Okay, those born under the sign of a dragon. Okay, so you're really focusing on independence here and making a name for yourself independently. So whatever this means, branching out into your own, starting your own business venture, breaking away from a creative group or a professional group, you are focusing on how you can hone in on your own skills. But you're still at the same time sifting out your competition and what other people are doing. And that's okay. I think you're kind of drawing comparisons here, going, what can I do that's different? What can I do that's versatile? What can I do that's niche? So this could work for you. This could be very good. And I think because of that, you're sort of paving the way for achievement here on a personal scale, which is really good. Okay, so and these, whatever it is that you're kind of establishing for yourself individually, whatever you sort of start in May is going to have a profound effect and is going to have a lasting impact on your creative pursuits, career, whatever this is that you're focusing on. Because there's something that you will come up with is very unique, very much hasn't been done before. So this is kind of exciting. Good luck with that. Okay, next sign, we've got the snake, if you're born under the sign of the snake. So definitely a more pleasurable month for you in May. You're really kind of getting into the flow of things, which is nice, especially through the arts, okay? Culture, music, arts, dance, things that kind of ebb and flow. I think you're kind of getting into some sort of rhythm here, which is really good, however that rhythm appeals to you. It could be very much about attending certain events or meeting certain people who are, they could be inspirational authors, they could be musicians, magicians, artists. I think there's someone who's going to really inspire you, and just add to your spirit, which is really good. I think you've been craving this for some time. You're finally getting it in May, which is really good. And I think this will bring about some sort of healing that needs to happen. So it could be that this person or event somehow sparks a series of events that bring healing, psychological, emotional healing, and healing within, spiritual healing, and just bring you on a more positive wavelength, which is really good. Next sign, you've got the horse. Okay, so horses, I feel like May is a bit of a challenging month. Excuse me. So I feel like there may be some obstacles, or you may be sort of put to the test, put to a trial. You're kind of facing this sort of thing in May. So I feel like you're really trying to channel all the strength you can muster, and you have plenty of that as the horse. And it's going to require this fight, not flight response here from you in May. So whatever these challenges and obstacles are, trust that whatever is coming up for a reason. So pay attention to that, because I think it's very important for you. It's also a time when you're going to be doing a lot more bonding, okay? Bonding with people on a more deeper level, and connecting. And I think this is going to help bring you some inner strength, which is really good. And I feel like you might also be the one that will provide inner strength to someone else as well. Okay, the goats. So year of the goats, very much a month focusing on relationships, and really powerful, life-changing conversations that you're going to have with these people. So it could be platonic, romantic, whatever the scale of the relationship, whatever it means to you. I feel like you're kind of going to open up. There's a vulnerability here. You're going to open up and share certain things. So this is a good sign. I think it feels like it's almost time, and I feel like May is going to very much be a part of that. Really big on networking, okay? Events, gatherings, offerings. They may come last minute, spur of the moment. I think it could all be very last minute, but I feel like that's going to have some life altering impact on you in some way, shape, or form. So I feel like very much May could be a turning point here for you because of your relationships and networking, and anything spontaneous here for you as well. Okay, monkeys, if you're born under the sign of the monkey, so you are very much taking more action, okay? It is all about putting pen to paper, sitting down, doing the work, focusing on yourself here, focusing on your challenges, focusing on your goals, and very much taking big steps to achieve them, which is exciting. So very much about the execution, not the planning. This is about doing the hard work. This is all about the follow through, and you're going to see your energy levels change as a result, and you'll be able to achieve whatever you put your mind to, which is great. Big changes on the horizon for you in May, and that'll somehow contribute to your achievements in some way, shape, or form, or help you progress in some way, shape, or form. Fortuitous events are coming up here for you, so pay attention to that, but very much an action-packed month here for you, and things set to go really, really well. Okay, the rooster, so if you're born under the sign of the rooster, your priority is going to be your health, your physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, psychological health. You are putting everything else on the back burner, and your health is going to come first. And this is really good. So I feel like you're taking a step back and really looking at things from a bird's eye view, what really matters, what's really worth the stress, and what's not. And I see that things like cultural activities, the arts, nature, healing, and mingling with these kinds of events and people, or like-minded people, are going to be really good here for you. So this is about finding what works for you health-wise, because what resonates with you is not going to resonate with the next person. And just because it's a trend or a fad or everyone's talking about it, it doesn't mean it's appealing, but give things a try in May and see what works for you. Okay, the next sign, we've got the dog, those born under the sign of the dog. So you are similar to the horse in May. There are going to be situations where you're kind of putting that flight or fight, and I see fight. So you are kind of figuring things out where you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to do, and what's worth the fight, what's worth putting up a fight, and what's not. So this is really about picking your battles, what's worth your time and what isn't. Taking a step back and seeking clarity is going to be really good for you, as opposed to being impulsive and doing things spur of the moment. So it could be spur of the moment remarks, comments, decisions. It may end up landing you in a bit of strife. So I would advise, take your time, think about decisions. If you're not sure, just say, I'm not sure, I want to think about this, I need time. And that's okay, because patience and assessment is very much a big thing for you in May. Okay, so next sign, we've got the pig. So people born under the sign of the pig. So you should focus on areas of self-improvement, achievements, and goals and habits. Okay, so May is very much a month where you're going to be focusing on these things. So you're kind of getting your head down, putting pen to paper and figuring out what works and what doesn't. You're looking at your daily routines and you're making adjustments where you need to, for your mental health, for clarity, for emotional health, whatever it may be. This is really powerful. So your focus is going to be on improving your habits, yourself, your identity in all areas. And I think when you find that you can apply certain habits to each area of your life, you're going to start noticing those changes very much so in the month of May. So, thank you so much, everyone, for popping over and listening to your Chinese horoscopes. I hope they have been helpful. Drop a like if you've enjoyed this vid and you want to see more Chinese horoscopes. Otherwise, all the best. Have a lovely May and bye for now.